Have you heard that using your home equity is reckless because you're going to lose your life savings?
Moving forward with the Dekker team. Moving forward together with the Dekker team.
We're delighted to have created for you free access to 738 Life's Inside Track episodes where we share insider tips, making house home, and building wealth wisely through real estate. And you can get access to them from our YouTube channel or from chri.ca or 99.1 FM on your radio dial.
Why don't I just pause right there? That's a great thing. If you get benefit from listening to the show, and I'm assuming you are because you're still here in the middle of the show listening, jump on our YouTube channel /Dekker team, because if you miss a show or you go, oh, I really like that one, I'd like to go back and re-listen to it, they end up on there a little bit delayed. Like the first segment will go on Friday, and the next segment
right after
will go
it's
on
aired on
Monday,
CHRI.
and then the third segment will go on Wednesday. So you may have to wait a little while to re-listen to it, but you also can thumb through there, and there's hundreds.
Well, didn't I just
738 to be exact.
And that means there's also on YouTube, there's ×3 because they're done in shorter segments.
So you're saying you've heard it, and probably you have heard it as a listener here, that using your equity in your home is reckless. It's dangerous. It could cost you your life savings.
It's even stupid.
Yes.
That was the original way I wanted to open the show, and they said we can't really use that word. Well, I just used it.
Well, using it wrongly could be stupid.
Right. And it really could be.
Like pulling out equity to go to the casino would be stupid.
Right. Or even to go on a vacation. Pulling out equity may not be a great choice. When we talk about using your equity, A, it's not reckless. B, it's not all of it. C, it's for things that are going up in value exponentially, not just going up in value. It's about the exponential return on investment. So in fact, it could be riskier not using it than using it is the bottom line.
Yeah, because we call that leverage. Leverage has power, and not avoiding leverage of your assets can be riskier than using it well, like you just said, because inflation eats up stuff where it's just sitting dormant.
Right. Like Statistics Canada reports over the last year or so, it's been about 3% rate of inflation overall. Well, if your money isn't growing at least at 3%, you're losing money, literally losing the ability to really stay in pace with what things are costing.
Yeah,
you're going backwards rather than forwards.
Everyone's experienced that in the last couple of years. Food prices going up, fuel prices going up, heating costs going up, electricity going up. Everything has gone up except maybe income. Income hasn't kept pace with inflation the last few years for most people.
Right.
And if your equity's sitting there just resting on its laurels, so to speak, it's decreasing your future spending power, your future buying power.
Well, your future living power.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like to be able to actually pay your bills or stay in pace. So you're actually, it's scary. It is scary.
Well,
because
inflation's a very scary thing.
Right? Because the retirement crisis is real. It's coming. It's here for many already. It's here. And if we don't do something with the money that we have, and I know I was taught, pay off the mortgage, pay off the mortgage, pay off your mortgage. Don't touch it, pay it off. And there is definitely, as we said in the earlier section of this show, there is a time and a place to pay it off. We've paid ours off 3 times. And then we borrowed against the equity. Now we're in a phase of life where it is time to get it paid off and probably not access it again. But who knows what we'll decide once we get there again. And yet the whole thought of never using it may be working against you rather than helping you, like setting you back
Yeah, and what's interesting now is what's paying off our mortgage is more our investments than our working for a living to pay because those investments created that debt and they're paying for that debt.
Which is
Yeah,
the way you want to structure
and at
it.
some point you go, okay, I think maybe I have enough, or I don't want to risk more, or I don't want to, have the stress of managing more than what I'm managing now. So then that's the time where you go, oh, okay, now it's time to start reducing even the good debt. We're going to start reducing that.
Right. What we want you to think about for yourself is protecting your equity harming you, or is it actually protecting you? Is it doing more harm than good?
Yeah, and I think that's where sometimes fear comes in, right?
Yeah.
Is fear the main reason of inaction as far as leveraging? Or is that fear really truly protecting you? Or is it quietly costing you a lot of money?
Right. So if you want to explore your situation, because this is not for everybody. This is so not for everybody. And yet it's for many, depending on the season you're in. So
I think the clarity call is for everybody.
Okay. But okay. So the clarity call is for everybody. And whether or not you choose to do anything with your equity is not for everybody.
No, it changes based on where you are in life, your age, your goals, what other assets you have. Maybe you've got a lot of other money, other places that's making money, and you're set.
Right. Maybe you're perfect and it's not even a good idea. So avoiding leverage altogether sounds really smart. I think it does.
Yeah, you think
like
so?
When I first hear it, well, yes, because that's what I was taught.
Yeah, but we've seen families refuse to access even modest equity within their properties, right? And they're replacing wisdom and knowing what should be happening with a blanket statement of never touch it.
Don't touch it.
Right? Yeah.
Don't touch it.
And
we're not saying don't touch it. We're saying consider touching it and make a conscious, strategic, intelligent, wise decision. Because it is your money.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's your money. Well, it's God's money. If you believe it's God's money, it is. And being a good steward, using it well, is what we're called to do.
It's a tool.
Leverage
is a tool.
Used wisely is fantastic. Used recklessly, it's terrible.
Well, any tool used wrong can hurt you.
Right. Even a kitchen knife.
Yes.
Right.
Seen that happen, haven't we yet?
Yes, we have. So if the risk is real, perfect. Don't do it. But if it's just an illusional or delusional risk, then use your equity, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Use it.
Use the equity. Okay.
This is hilarious. Because you know what's funny?
No.
Is we're sitting here and we're going, oh, I don't know what to say next. And that doesn't happen to us very often. It's hilarious. So Maimonides, right?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Maimonides.
He said the risk of wrong decision is preferable to the terror of indecision.
Yeah.
And we're glad that we can be clarifying your options, because when your options are clear, your wisdom will flow.
Moving forward with the Dekker team. Moving forward.